It's week 8 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Puka Nacua. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Rams and the Falcons, next on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. Here's Joshua Carney ready to get this one started. And off we go here in Atlanta. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And, man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand? And, man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays. They need more consistent performances from him to get the rest of this team to do their part.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's Milton. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Pitts is the man in motion. To the air on 3rd down is Milton. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. That's fielded at about the 18. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the 1 interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Going right back to Nacua, complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. on the ground. Here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I mean, what a start to this game throwing the ball. I mean, I don't think the ball's hit the ground yet, Mike. I mean, he's 4 for 4. And now he's got his offense set up here early with 1st and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. The motion man is Nakua. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Now it is 1st and goal. From the gun, here is Penix.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Right side, complete to Nakua. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Third and goal. From the gun, it's Penix. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, this is Strong. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Falcons offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. the shotgun. A throw from Milton. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. We'll send a tight end in motion right. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. The outside, hauled in by Pittman.
Offside, defense.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Pitts is the man in motion. Working out of the gun is Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll motion a tight end right. Throwing again is Milton. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. Milton going to look to throw it again. He fumbled the football. The Rams have it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Rams. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick him away following the touchdown. Here comes a return from the goal line. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Milton. A throw left side taken in by Wilson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Here's 3rd and 2. Try and throw with Milton. He gets this one complete to Pittman. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Atlanta. Now Mitchell. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On first down, here's Milton. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. In motion comes Pittman. Milton to the air on second down. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. From the gun, here's Milton. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Throw once more. Here's Milton. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. To the air on third down is Milton. He looks middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. In motion comes Pittman. To the air once more is Milton. Able to find Pittman. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains. Receiver in motion. Going right. To the air. It's Milton. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And a good return here as he is out of bounds up at the 45.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Penix going to throw again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. To throw again, it's Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. On the return, this is Strong. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we're at halftime, and it's the visitors, the Rams, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start our tour out in the city of...
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense and Michael. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. That's caught by Puka. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Penix. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. That's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's out quickly to Pittman. They get 11. quickly pick up a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play. So let's check out this call.
Automatic first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Milton. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. Play action. Now it's Milton. Taking off. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a first down.
That's another Falcons. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That's caught left side by Pitts. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, here's Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Milton. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Try and throw with Milton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. This from 40 yards out. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Falcons are finally on the board. It's 17-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdown.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
On 1st down, it's Penix. Quick throw, taken in, and it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and... From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Rice open, he's got it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores. Quarter, we've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now Penix. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one.
First down, Rams.
Throwing again, it's Penix. Going right back to Nakua, complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second down and 3. The motion man is Nakua. They run on the jet sweep. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Penix on third down. That is hot. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. The motion man is Nakua. Here comes the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. To the right, that's Pitts. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, We'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Rams offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And it's looking like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Swing over the middle and take it in by Pittman. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. It is 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. The outside, hauled in by Pittman. Here's 2nd down. Milton going to look to throw it again. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs and just as importantly stop the clock. To the air once more is Milton. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Throwing again is Milton. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense.
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Working out of the gun is Milton. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing, Milton. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And now 3rd and goal coming up. They'll look to throw for it with Milton. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Rams will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. This one, a deep shot for Rice.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Here we go. One final play. He'll check this down to the running back. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired.